Yes, it is.
So in the next
I
board meeting,
agree,
we'll bring
I
it.
agree with you.
Okay,
Okay.
next.
How is that a recording?
It is, it's recording.
Is that legal to do that?
Excuse me, Javier, have you read the
Okay.
Florida statutes?
Do we go
Have
to
you
I
ever,
the
don't
next
care.
have you
I
read
just
them?
don't like my face to be recorded because I don't know what you're gonna do when that record.
It doesn't matter. I have a legal right to record this meeting, I'm gonna do it. Why don't you read the statutes? You're the president of this board, and you've never read the statute.
Next item.
Propose the forming of grievance committee.
Yeah.
We need a grievance committee.
Mhm.
We absolutely need a grievance committee. We had formed a grievance committee, but we need to really form a grievance committee, and we do need to ask for volunteers.
Okay, I'm gonna send an email out to everybody,
Perfect.
asking for volunteers.
All right, so I motion that my goal is to establish a grievance committee by the next meeting.
I'm not, I can't form the grievance committee.
Well,
I can get the volunteers.
right,
give them
Yes,
back.
to
right,
get
right,
the
right.
information,
Get
yes.
Sorry, I misspoke.
Grievance committee. How will that affect, is that unit owners versus renters? Are there any comments on that? I mean, look, and you guys just missed, you went through the floor, I missed that, right? The floor soundproofing, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Could I just make a quick comment, if you don't mind? I'm in an extremely bad mood, as you can tell. I'm in an extremely bad mood. I'm in a situation where I can't sell my unit, I can't rent my unit, and I can't live in my unit anymore. And the reason for that is I've got a guy that lives above me that is making all kinds of sounds day and night, and it is making my life a living hell. And what I'm asking this board, as a result of an incident that recently happened where this guy, I have repeatedly warned him, I have gone through the property manager in the process, had meetings with Michael. He sent more than one letter with no response, according to Michael. He's gotten no response from this guy, from the tenant or the unit owner, okay?
His unit hasn't filed the information. The unit that he's talking about, how it doesn't have. So we already talked about this. We're gonna call the lawyer to make a proof. They got to show us.
They have to prove to us.
Okay.
The lawyer actually sent a letter out yesterday to that unit owner
Okay.
and to the renter, saying that they must prove to us that insulation.
That's it.
Okay, and listen.
Is that a renter?
For me, with my
Yes.
Is it a renter?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. That's one separate issue. As a result of my repeated efforts to get him to calm down, okay, he came out of his unit and came at me to attack me physically.
Really?
Really?
You call 911?
No, he did, and I'll tell you why. Because I retreated, I'm going to tell the story real quick, if you'll indulge me. I retreated down the hallway to avoid conflict, to avoid the fist fight that he ensued, okay? And I couldn't get down the hallway any further, okay? I went all the way back. And I made a stern warning to this guy. And I told him if he came one step closer, there was going to be dire consequences, okay? As a result of that, he called the police, okay? And the police come and interview me. They believe my story, otherwise they would have arrested me, okay? And then I guess this gentleman went and told the story to Michael. What I'm telling you, the reason I'm in such a bad mood, my life has been hell for the last 6 months, okay? It's the reason for that camera right now, because I know, I'm at my wit's end, and I've got to force the issue here. I would like to either not show up at these meetings, or to be very, very peaceful at these meetings, not have the camera rolling, okay? My position here is I need you to evict this guy. I need you to evict this guy. He's a renter, I'm an owner, I'm not going anywhere. I can't sell my unit. And by the way, it wouldn't be ethical for me to sell that unit right now with this guy above me, with the soundproofing not installed or not proven it's been installed. And I'm asking you.
We sent them a letter yesterday.
Excuse me one second. That was the incident that we talked a few weeks ago about the gun and the saying of this.
Yeah.
That was how.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll sum up here, and I appreciate the moment of attention, but you're dealing with a guy right now. I'm a tiger, okay? I have nowhere to go. I can't rent, I can't sell, and I can't live there. And I'm asking you to evict this guy, I am asking, I'm not, and I'm beyond asking you to evict him. You need to evict him because he's ignoring his inquiries and his letters are being ignored. He's ignoring my repeated request, okay?
What do you
Completely
want to
ignoring
say
him.
about that, Mike?
The unit owner has not responded.
Not responding.
No, he was sent a letter from the attorney yesterday, so
So
I think he'll respond now.
And I just want to say, I don't want to come back here with a video camera. I don't. And I would prefer just to not even show up and let you guys conduct your business. That's the reason I resigned from the board last year. I wanted to get out of the way so the conflict would be removed and you could conduct business here. But you understand what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a person. This is not really me. This is not the way I conduct business on a day-to-day basis. Okay? I want everybody to understand that. But you're dealing with a different person right now.
Believe me, we're working on that. I have the same issue when the same people are above me.
Well,
So-
Javier, you haven't paid attention to it until it happened to you. I lived with it for 3 years. That guy moved a month ago. It's been so much better, but now I
That they
get
have
other
it in the
sounds.
unit.
I don't know, that's the first I heard.
Oh,
that
no,
you-
he
never
doesn't
hear
know.
about
He's
it.
new.
It was
He doesn't
before,
know
it was
about it.
before your time. Margot went through a very difficult period of time.
But it's still, the noise.
So I'm
is-
asking, so excuse me, I'm asking for an eviction. I'm demanding an eviction, and I'm asking you to do it in 2 weeks from now. And I'll say this, and I want to apologize to Clara. She's my neighbor.
You hear it.
I have a speaker system, and I told Michael that I was doing this. I have a speaker system mounted to my ceiling to try to get this guy's attention. Okay? Yesterday I left and left it playing all day. I hope it bothered him. That was my strategy. I don't know if it did or not. And I'm going to continue to do it. I know it's bothering Claire's renter. It's probably bothering my neighbor to the left. I have no option. I have no choice. I just want to make this clear, okay? And I'm going to continue to show up and record with due respect. I'm going to continue to, with this attitude and with my recording, I'm going to continue until something's done about this. Thank you.
But you have to understand that it's about all this is the law and things that we can do and we cannot do.
You can evict
You
him.
already did that when Steve, let's see what happened after that.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
I mean,
fine.
this is the first step for you to handle
Yeah.
these problems, and nobody ever wants to do anything.
No, I would like to ask something. Do we know what is the legally the competency and the power of our association in a case like that? Because I think he has the right, for instance, to protect his position legally by state law. If you have a neighbor that bothers you, it's your right to go to court and to take an action. But I'm wondering now, what is the legally the competency of our association in a case like that?
That's why.
Uh,
Go
wanna
ahead.
I'm not a lawyer, so, you know,
We
I
do-
have to go to the lawyer.
We do
you
have a
have-
lawyer, we have a lawyer on.
Yeah.
I don't
board
think we
now,
can evict him in 2 weeks.
And I'm
I
sure
don't-
she
I don't
could.
think that's possible.
Margo, I've been dealing with this for 4.5 years. I have Dave one time sitting in my unit for 2.5 hours waiting for the noise until the guy start the noise again. This is not something new that is happening to me.
Well, why didn't
The only
you
thing
get
is that I
together
don't
and
raise hell, you know,
discuss it?
yes. But now it's getting to the point that it's a lot of people complaining, and after your incident, that's why we got Michael said we have to do something about it.
Mr.
Or the
President,
city or something to do it.
Sometimes I
Mr.
do
President?
sleep at night.
I think he got a good issue, and what Michael says in 2 weeks, I think if they put pressure on the lawyer, you know, we can get him out of here.
Well, you know, part of the,
You know,
part of the problem with that
Huh?
too is
No.
that they have
What-
kids.
Well,
And the law looks at it differently on an eviction when there's kids involved.
He's
So,
not a kid.
but- I'm sorry?
He's not a kid. He's not a child.
No, he has a kid.
Not in that apartment that I know of.
Oh, yeah. If he's not there living full-time, he does have a child that comes in there.
Well, he's not, trust me, it's not a child doing this.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, you know.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. But you know my
But
position.
that we're gonna try and do something about it? Absolutely, we're gonna try and do something about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much.
I mean, I think under the declaration, everyone has a right of peaceful enjoyment. That's clear.